Alright, hello everyone, it's over here. Uh, okay, I think my game is dying on me. It's every time I fucking start it up. Every time I start up, it has like a fucking cool, or I guess it's like a heat up period where it has to get used to being on entirely. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't done my Notorious ones, but I don't really want to do them yet. I just don't feel like doing them yet. Um, but yeah, no. Doing a bit more Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't done the at least I don't have one planned yet for I don't have anything currently planned for like an early morning video. It's just because I'm lazy. Uh, Again, I'm thinking if I want to do that or not, because I would eat more into just like my personal time. It really would. Um, Not that I don't have a ton of personal time. Uh, but it would eat into a little bit extra of my personal time depending on how long I make those videos. Some of them I feel like would be a bit longer. Because I would do things like, let's say with FGO, if I were to go to do the that idea that I had with playing only with free stuff you can get for free guaranteed. No sync quartz whatsoever. That's specifically what I mean by free. So no sync quartz summons. Anything else is fair game. Uh, just to see how far you can actually get in the story, realistically. Not that I wouldn't spawn or use other things on that same account. It would just be for like video purposes, showing how far you can actually get using free to play stuff, what you're likely to get, show you how good they actually can be, type of thing. But stuff like that, I feel like would probably be a little bit longer of a video. Uh, there's also stuff that I was thinking with like Neo 2. Again, great game. I love that game. I personally love Souls-likes. Uh, so I wouldn't mind playing some of them, like Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't feel bad about playing those. If I played like Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3, I'd probably do modded. Maybe not modded Dark Souls 2. Not the biggest fan of Dark Souls 2, honestly. But I don't know many people who say they are a fan. There's a lot of people that say, oh, it's hated, it's not hated for like the right reasons. I feel like it's hated for the right reasons. Like, it's fine if you like that game, uh, it just doesn't feel as good as, like, it feels less polished than, like, Dark Souls 1, in my opinion. Uh, just genuinely, it feels less polished than shit like Dark Souls 1. Because it uses a lot of Dark Souls 1's, like... Actually, I can't even say that. I'm, like, trying to compare them. I like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 better. But I'd love to play some of those games just for a video. Like some stuff like that, just to show that, hey, you know, the game is easier than people make it out. Because again, they are really just... You could call them rhythm games. Dark Souls 2 feels different. It's one that feels completely different than the others. Playing Dark Souls 2 gives me a... I wouldn't say like a sick vibe. Like I'm just like, eh, while playing it. It feels much more like... Oh... This doesn't feel like it was made... like, by the same people. It feels like it was made by somebody trying to mimic Dark Souls. But they just couldn't get it quite right. Not like it's a bad game, because I did beat it. I played through it. But, no. I'd be honest, I would probably play... If I did something like Dark Souls 1 or 3, or even Elden Ring, I'd probably do like some of the mods that expand a lot of stuff. Specifically in Elden Ring. I can't remember what the mod was called, but there was one that, like, changed up how all of the game was. Even, like, how you progress through what you would call the dungeons. Which made it feel a lot... And, like, it felt different. It felt much more like, oh, hey, I have to explore. Because I didn't even know where to get everything. And it added, like, classes. I think that's the same mod I'm thinking about. Is that it added, like, multiple classes and a ton of stuff that's, different to the game. I can't say I beat, the DLC. I don't think I beat the DLC for, Elden Ring. And if you think because, oh, how could you run Elden Ring if this game runs the way it does? I don't know, to be fair. I don't know how Elden Ring tends to run better than this game. I'll get slight lag playing Elden Ring. Nowhere near as bad as this. I haven't tried, like, recording Elden Ring, though, so I don't know. It might work very poorly with with recording software for me. I would just have to see. But I love those kinds of things. And I would 100% do something like that. Hell, at different points, I'd even thought of doing, like, the whole challenge run thing where you know how some people do, like, oh, hey, you know, I beat the game with just this weapon, or I beat the game with just this weapon, or these spell schools, you know. You see a lot of that. And at one point I wanted to do something like that, but again, you see so many of those types of videos, it feels almost hard to really do that and feel original. Uh, Not that there's really any original content nowadays. It would just feel like I'm trying to like, oh, I saw a video of somebody do this, so I'm gonna try it now, you know? And I don't want to feel like that. Like, I want to play a game and actually, like, you know, I want, when I play a game for, like, a video, I want it to be like, oh, I'm not doing it because I saw somebody else doing it. I'm doing it because I want to do it. You know? Uh, Jesus Christ. Lag. Okay, so I need some ditties. But yeah, no, that's how I feel on that specifically. Uh, no, like, shame on people who uh, do, like, the same content that other people do. Again, you might have fun with that, which is great. I feel like having fun on a video, rather than expecting to get views on it, is much better. Because if you're not, like, a content creator, like you're just there for, I feel like more people vibe with that rather than, you know, having children who want to see you flex your money and, like, belongings, or playing up, you know, every single thing that you do and not just for, like, a bit. Because a lot of my actual what seems like out of character for me sometimes is me genuinely playing like a bit. I joke about things a lot with that kind of over the top stuff. Uh, it's like that I cannot remember how many days ago it was, but I was genuinely a bit upset when I got stuck in the wall. But I was trying to play up a little bit for video. To be honest, I did get a little mad that I got stuck, but I did also kind of want to play up the whole, oh well, I'm stuck, what the fuck do I do type of thing, you know? I wanted to play it up a little bit so it felt funny. Because I like doing that kind of thing. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with occasionally playing up your reactions for a bit. If your entire thing is playing a character, I mean, VTubers, of course, most of us play a character. I'm somebody who just does me, because it's not like I'm hiding who I am behind the VTuber avatar. I just don't like showing my face. And it's not because I'm unattractive, it's just because I don't like it. I like my anonymity a little bit. Even if it's easy to find who I am. But then it's your choice to go out of your way to do it, rather than me just being like, yep, not here I am, I'm a fucking hot guy. I sit here on my laptop playing games for all of you guys. I'm not that. No. I'm not super vain. But yeah, no, either way. Uh, Either way, let's go ahead and... I've already done my dailies, right? Did I just do all of my dailies? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. I can still do one more. I think. I was like, it feels a little bit early for me to have done everything. How have I run out of those? How did I run out of these? Huh? Huh? I've never run out of those. That might be on me. Who are you? I've never noticed this woman before. Who is this person? I've never seen that person before. Is that new? Is that something to do with, like, the upcoming stuff? Because, again, never noticed her just standing there with her guitar. Gotta be something newer, I feel like. I guess my best bet is to do basic materials. There we go. It doesn't matter which one I put in. If I'm gonna be using Anton, I could just put in all of those guys and run it. Uh, I mean, when I watch somebody, I want it to feel a bit genuine. I do have the times where I'm watching shit like Blarg, Smitty, where you can tell they're playing up bits a bit more. But I had to be in the mood for that. And then I have things where it's like, almost like just explaining. I sleep to those because I like white noise when I sleep. Uh, what else? Trying to think of like a good example of a creator who's like, who just feels more real. Who's not just like doing something for a bit or something. Because like Markiplier, you know, while he does do the flip out thing, he, as early Markiplier, I will say, felt very real. Just like completely real. And I can't say he doesn't feel like as real now, he just feels more subdued than he used to, I would say. Which that could be with the age, for sure. Could just be like he doesn't feel like getting as goofy and wild. But I prefer that kind of age of YouTube, like the golden age, not necessarily like the Mr. Beast age. Not to say Mr. Beast hasn't done some good things for people. What? Did that not give me those? What? What did I just get then? Hold on. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. No. I'm an idiot. I did the W engine and not the fucking agent one. Either way, well. Uh, but yeah, no. I very much liked that era of YouTube where it was people were just doing shit for fun and they happened to get famous. You know? And that's how I feel like I want my content to be. I don't want it to be something where it's like, oh, I'm just doing this for fucking views. I'm doing this for the money of it. I do this shit because it's a hobby. You can look at my views. I don't give shit for views. At least right now, anyways. At the recording of this video. I don't give shit for views. I think my most viewed video is like, it's got 100-something views. And it's a Gundam Evolution video. But I'd like promoted that in the Gundam Evolution, the Side 7 Discord at the time. Which I might come back to at some point. However, right now, I don't really feel like playing a first-person team-based shooter. It's just me. I don't really want to stress on it too much. But yeah, no. I like real. I like being real. I like real people. Yeah. I have those times where I'll watch somebody who's obviously being a bit more performative, but I like it if that's much more for comedy. For the comedic effect of it, they'll be more performative, rather than every bit of the persona you see is performative online. Because, like, even Blarg, Blarg my Schnoopel, which is... He's a creator, he's part of the Goons. They're a little bit, you know, edgy, you might say, for the times, but they're interesting, they're funny. And he's got a newer channel that is much more just like explaining stuff. It's him just sitting there explaining shit, which is a lot different than his normal content. Between his like normal React content on one channel, Blarg Live, and then his normal channel, which is like his gameplay stuff. He's got a lot of different stuff. I don't like to have multiple channels, to be fair. It feels like you're splitting stuff up too much. But it also makes it easier for like, oh, maybe some people don't like this kind of content, so I can upload it to this channel for people who like that kind of content type of thing. Where with me, I feel like I just upload all of my stuff to one channel, like I have been for years. But yeah, no. Either way, I will go ahead and end here. I'm stupid in that I just did a W engine thing instead of a investigator log thing. That's on me. I wasn't looking. I need sleep, to be fair. Insomnia's kicking my ass recently. Either way, if you make it to this part, you know, thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.